Hey Facebook peeps, just finally got a little bit of a break in my crazy chaotic day and wanted to pop on and talk about something that I had posted the other day about surrender. And my intention was to actually touch on the 13 points of Tantra as taught to me by my Tantra teacher, Shawn Roop. So if anyone ever gets an opportunity to work with Shawn or take one of his classes, please do. He's amazing. But I wanted to do a video on each of those 13 points from my perspective and how they relate to my life. And the first one was going to be on surrender, and I kept saying I was going to do a video, and I just been so busy I haven't had time. Well, the universe made time today. So I was getting ready to leave my house. I was gonna go walk the track at the park, and had that little voice in my head that said, no, just stay home, go downstairs and work out, in the little fitness center that we have in the complex. And then I argue with myself, and I said, no, I want to go get some sunshine. It's a nice day, the first nice day we've had in a little while. So I went to the park. And before I was leaving, I looked at my work shirt that was sitting in the corner of the room. It was a scrub top that I need to wear when I do massage. And so maybe I should just bring that with me. I was like, no, why? I'll be back home in plenty enough time to get it before I have to go to work. So again, I didn't listen to that little voice, that higher self voice. Just dismissed it as OCD. And I went to the park, and I parked, and there was a guy on one of those big industrial mowers, and I had the little voice pop in my head again that said, why don't you go to the other park, because it's gonna be noisy here, there's a lot of people, and he's mowing the grass, and it's gonna be noisy. So I decided, no, I'm gonna stay. I'm just gonna go to the other side of the park, on the other side of the stadium, and walk there. So I left the car, I took a walk to the restroom. I was literally gone like maybe 3 minutes, and I come back, and the back passenger window is completely busted out. Not the passenger window, the one on the driver's side. It's completely busted out, and there's glass everywhere, all over the ground, and a lot more of it in my car, in my niece's car seat. And I just had that moment where I stood there looking at my car thinking, is that even my car? And then I realized it was, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I've been gone 3 minutes, 4 tops. So I originally just thought maybe it was somebody that busted the window to take something, but nothing was missing in the car. So then I see the lawnmower guy, and I realize, okay, he must have caught a rock and it must have projected into my window. And I'm like, son of a bitch, So I go and I call the cops to file a police report. And, that's usually what I do anytime I have an accident or anything, just so that I have something for the insurance company. And then I had to go track down the guy mowing the grass to see, who does my insurance need to talk to? Is it like the park services? Is it, the parish? I wasn't sure. So I got him involved, and he had to go get his supervisor, and I'm waiting on the cop. The cop calls and says, well, it's Zephyr Field, and that's considered private property, so it would be a civil matter, so we're not going to do anything. We're not even going to come out. And I kid you not, the police station is right there on the grounds. It's like 1,000 feet away. It's in the lot of Zephyr Stadium. And they would not come out and file a police report. Well, the park services guy said, well, they should, because it's public property. It's on the LaSalle side with the park. So I had to call him back and try to get them to come out. They still wouldn't come out. So then the big supervisor came out, and he flagged down an officer that was driving by, a female officer, And she got out and she actually wrote the report, and then she had me come back to the station to put everything official and sign everything. And I'm doing all of this, and you know, originally my first thought was to call the insurance company, but I didn't want to do that without getting the police report because I didn't know if it was going to affect my rates, make my insurance go up. So I do all of this, and then I call the insurance company, and the insurance company says, oh, it's fine, just take it to any, you know, repair shop you want. You have a 0 deductible, so it's not going to cost you anything. And it's like, okay. And I said, do you need the police report? Do you need, you know, the claim number? You know, I don't want this to affect my rates. And she was like, oh no, we don't need any of that. It's minor damage. It's not a big deal. And, you know, we're not going to go chase after the parish to get a window fixed. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just wasted 2 hours of my day because I didn't really listen to that little higher voice that said, call the insurance company first. So then I leave and I'm heading to Safe Light to go get the windshield, well, the window repaired. And on the way I pass Auto Glass, and I thought maybe I should just stop there because, you know, I'm right here. I was like, no, I'll just drive that extra mile and go to Safe Light. You know, they're more well known, and you know, it just might be better to deal with them. So I go there and they tell me, oh yeah, we could fix it, but it won't be till Thursday because we have to order the part. So I'm like, shit. So I have to go back to Auto Glass. They had the part. So little higher self was telling me, stop there. They got the part. Just go there. And I didn't listen. I had to go to the other place and do things my way. So I go back to the auto place and Auto Glass, and I'm talking to the guy that's about to fix my window. And I'm asking him, how long is this going to take? Because, you know, I got clients. I had to, you know, cancel 2 clients. If he would have got me out of there sooner, I would have only had to cancel 1. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll have you out of here in about an hour. And as he says that, the power in the entire place went out. Not just the entire shop, like all the surrounding blocks. All the power went out. So they called Entergy, and it was like 3,000 people without power. And I was like, this would be my luck, right? So he says, well, I could put the glass in, but I can't get all the old glass out. You'll have to come back tomorrow and do that. I'll have to take the panel out. So I have a fixed window, but I have a car full of glass right now. And, you know, it's just all because I didn't surrender and I didn't listen to my higher self and, you know, do what it was telling me to do. And I'm like, I couldn't even be mad all day. You know, as all of this was happening, I was really surprisingly calm and patient with it all. And I said, you know, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. So I just kind of surrendered in that moment and did, you know, what I had to do. But if I had listened, I wouldn't have even ended up in that situation to begin with. So that's my little story with surrender for today. And, yeah, just listen to that little higher self voice. I have to get better at doing that.